Jupiter gives us a sense of meaning. If you remember at the end of the Mercury video, I said Mercury, the problem with Mercury energy is even though it disperses the black and white nature of Mars and brings in a lot of variety and flexibility, it's just going side to side. It's not oriented towards a sense of meaning. So with Mercury, we might just play with things and enjoy them, but it could be anything. It could be studying something that's really good for us or playing video games for 20 hours. The Mercury in us doesn't have a sense of meaning. It only does that thing. It's to give us variety and make us flexible. Jupiter comes next and brings meaning. The meaning of Jupiter, it elevates the nature of Mercury to stop just playing and enjoying life, but to orient that nature towards something that's worthwhile, something that's important, something that's bigger than just enjoying the moment and playing and gathering information. Because Mercury is the part of us that likes to gather information. We want to know. We want to have an answer. We want to understand the nature of the world. That curiosity comes from Mercury. Well, how does it work? But we might just explore anything. We sit there and we explore this, we explore that. Mercury has no judgment. This is why you find yourself curious about things that are just kind of stupid sometimes, or things that are even dangerous or destructive, because you want to figure out, what is it? I want to figure out what it is for myself. I want to look at it. And that's what Mercury's about, playing. But Jupiter then comes next and says, well, stop playing. You can't just play. There's plenty of things to waste your time and attention. You need to have a higher purpose. And this is Jupiter. Big stuff, high purposes, big goals. Jupiter is the teacher, the guru, and the way through which we expand in life. Everyone has this sense of wanting to grow and evolve and become this big, giant being, which we are inside, and that awareness comes from Jupiter. So Jupiter takes all those details of Mercury and pulls them up towards something really high and powerful. This is why someone becomes spiritual, or they study, then their curious mind goes and studies things like spirituality or astrology, or things that are bigger and that are important. And that's the nature of Jupiter, that big part of you that wants to grow. So all things that are related to growth, optimism, hope, even things like money and children and other things that grow have to do with Jupiter. Now the difficulty of Jupiter is that we might just grow and feel like we're all high and mighty. This is typified by someone who is, let's say, they're very religious, and if you're not a part of their religion, then they just can't be bothered with you, let's say. That's the nature of Jupiter, to sort of rise above people, rise above situations, rather than just deal with them. There can be this kind of disconnected, dogmatic quality. So that's the part of Jupiter that has to be watched. But in general, Jupiter gives us all this sense that there's something really big, and we want to be connected to it. And we find ourselves connected to it through teachings, teachers, and other things in life that teach us and allow us to expand and grow toward our large, big self that we feel like we want to become.